To seek ourselves in the reflections of people who cannot see us is the ultimate betrayal of the only person who will walk us to our grave, our own soul. This video is an invitation to stop auditioning for a place in other people's lives and finally show up as a safe, fiercely loyal companion we have spent a lifetime looking for outside ourselves. Hey, let's just sit here for a second. No music, no editing tricks, just you and me, sitting in the quiet. Do you know how exhausting it is to wake up every single day and put on an audition for the world? We spend so much of our precious, limited energy anxiously reaching outward. We crave validation like it's oxygen. We text people who take hours to reply with one word answers. We stay in friendships where our values are stepped on just so we don't have to sit alone at a table on a Friday night. We force ourselves into romantic relationships that feel like an endless, desperate demand for time, affection, and basic attention. You find yourself begging, see me, love me, tell me I exist. Well, let's be entirely honest with each other right now. Why are you asking people who don't even know themselves to tell you who you are? We generalize this hyperconnection. We scroll through hundreds of friends online, and yet the true meaningful connections are down to zero. We have traded depth for digital noise, and underneath that noise is a terrifying quiet truth you have been running from. You are trying to buy from the outside what can only be grown on the inside. You are lonely because the person sitting in your skin has abandoned you. It is so incredibly rare that you are even here. Think about the math of it. The probability of you being born here, exactly as you are, with your specific mind, your specific flaws, your specific way of looking at a sunset, is practically zero. It's one in a hundreds of trillions. You are a little cosmic anomaly, and yet you treat your life like a dress rehearsal for someone else's approval. Society tells us the script to happiness requires a certain amount of paper in our bank accounts. Look, money is real. We need it for rent, for groceries, for survival in this heavy world. I get that. But more money will never buy you a soul that is at peace with itself. It cannot manufacture true satisfaction or genuine joy. True happiness belongs to the things that don't have a price tag. Your art, your weird passions, the way you breathe when you are doing something you love purely for the sake of doing it. Because at the end of this whole thing, when the lights are finally fading out, nothing else is going to matter. None of the external clutter survives. Only you get to experience the world through your own eyes. No one else can live your story, your intellect, your thoughts, your quiet choices today. They are the little architecture of your future. It depends entirely on how you choose to view it. You hold the pen, but you keep trying to hand it to a stranger. I want you to imagine something for me. Imagine you have a friend, someone you care about deeply. You watch them working toward a dream, putting their whole heart into something, grinding day and night, and then they fail. They fall flat on their face. They are sitting on the floor, bleeding from the disappointment, completely broken. What do you do? What do you say to them? You'd kneel down beside them, right? You'd be gentle. You'd tell them it's okay to cry, but that they shouldn't give up. You'd remind them of how strong they are. You will offer them an unconditional safety net of a kindness and motivation. So why do you lock yourself in a dark room and scream at your own soul when you fail? Why are you not a friend to yourself? Think about how sad it is to live with a roommate who constantly tells you are ugly, worthless, and a failure. That is exactly what you do to your inner self when you let your mind spiral into hatred. Every cruel thought you direct inward is an arrow hitting a child that is just trying to survive. Imagine the damage that is doing to you inside. You are bleeding out from your own words. Imagine what your life will look like if you decided to change the locks on those thoughts. Imagine the absolute joy and relief your inner self will feel if it finally truly received love from you. You don't need to wait for someone else to notice you to feel seen. You don't need a partner to feel chosen. I want you to do something for me right now. It might feel weird, it might feel vulnerable, but do it anyway. Hug yourself. I do this every single day because at the end of the day, I am the only person who can truly hold my own heart through the worst of it. It is your turn now. It's time to stop the audition. It's time to start acting, start living, start breathing, and start simply being yourself. Be kind to the human in the mirror. Be incredibly gentle with your healing. You are flawed, you are stumbling, but you are here. Be your own friend, because honestly, that's the only thing that actually matters. Thank you for sitting with me tonight. Love, peace.